these can release them really easily.
What's good, y'all? Today we are going trapping. I'm going to show you how to trap today. And right now we are going to go and trap for a coyote, and we're going to set it up. And then we're going to use some bait, which we are going to kill today, to trap the coyote. So let's get right into it. Alright, so right now we are right behind the deer shack, as you can see. And here's our four-wheeler. And here's the decoys. Now we have a coyote coming right over here, over there. And we can tell because we have a trail cam right there, and he knocked over our turkey. And right now we have one fatality in decoy turkey. So we're going to look on the trail cam and see him just walking right across there. So let's get right into it. Now I just opened the trail cam, and I looked on it on the SD card and saw it. And I'm going to post up a picture of it right here. That's the coyote walking right through here. And we're going to set up a trap somewhere around here. So we're going to get right into it, and here's a little time lapse of me doing it. So hope you enjoy. Alright, so right here I have a steel foot trap, which is made by Duke and Duke Trap. And this is a number 30 trap, and this is perfect for coyotes, fox, and stuff. And as you can see on the trap, they have rubber jaws, which is, it doesn't help the animal. Well, I mean it does, but like, these do not break animals' feet. The rubber coating right here just makes sure it doesn't dig into the foot or anything, and just keeps it comfortable there. Whenever an animal steps their foot in here, it just holds them there until the hunter or trapper can get to them and kill them. So let's get right into it, and I'm going to show you how to set this up and stuff. Now the first step is get your trap. Now this is just a regular steel trap, and I'm going to be putting it right near that stump right there. And I have something to put it into the ground to stake it. Now you always want something to stake into the ground because coyotes are really powerful. So right here I have a stake that will drill into the ground all the way where he can't pull it up. So I'm going to put it in there. This is a little time lapse, and then I'll get to step 2. Alright, right now I staked the trap into the ground, and it's in there firmly, so I pulled on it. So this is step 2, and you wanna dig out a little area, or not dig, but you wanna clear out a little area where you're gonna put your trap and conceal it. So I'm gonna do that right now. Now for this part, I usually use a hammer, the end of a hammer, to scrape out some dirt for the trap. Now this is the area I dug out. I only dug not even half an inch into the ground, and I just cleared out some leaves where I'm going to put the trap. The reason we do this is that we don't really want to put dirt on the trap because it can get in the ears and stuff, and it can make it where when an animal steps his foot on there, that it doesn't go off. So whenever you do that, just put a couple leaves and grasses on there so it goes down easier. Now on to step 4. Alright, right now we're on to step 4. This is where we set up the trap. I'm going to show you how to do this. And I have these are trap setters, which you can get online for about $10. And I use these because I'm not too strong, and I'm going to set it up real quick, and I'm going to show you where I set it up and how to do it. Alright, so whenever you put on these trap setters, make sure it's the right size and stuff. So whenever you put them on like this, it makes it so much easier to put down. So what you do is whenever you have these on, you take it and you put one foot right here, and you press down like this. And then you take this one and set it down like this. And then the traps opens up like that. Alright, right now my feet are on the trap setters. Make sure they're on firmly. This isn't on firmly all the way, so I'm going to fix that. But I have some heavy leather gloves, which are really good at this, but I don't really need them. So this is the way you want to do it. We have this trigger right here, and you want to make sure that the trigger goes over this little part right here, which is the trap. And you want to push down on it where you need to lift up this plate, which is where the animal steps and gets trapped at, and put it right in that notch under it. So right there's in the notch, so I can step off of it right now and try not to set it off, and boom, that's how you do it. And here's the trap setted right now. And if you want to make it more sensitive, you can get your hammer or a stick, which I'm going to use a stick for this process just so that's easier. And you want to knock on it just a little bit where it's more sensitive, where the notch is not on there as much. So just knock it down just a little bit. So if an animal steps on there, he'll get trapped. So right now we're on step 5. This is actually putting the trap in the area and getting it set up. So I'm going to show you right now in a little time lapse, I guess. So let's get right to it. Alright, right now we have the trap covered up, and you can see that this wire goes right over here, which we'll cover up in just a second a little bit better. And right now you can barely see the trap. Can you see it? No, you can't. Barely. And right here is the plate, which is just barely exposed. And the way we are going to set this up for bait is I'm going to kill a squirrel here in just a couple of minutes, and I'm going to nail it right to that stump right there. So if anything comes by, like a raccoon, possum, or coyote, he'll have to walk over here, step in that trap right there, and get caught in order to get that squirrel right there. So we're going to get right into that in just a second and kill this squirrel. Alright guys, right now we are in the deer stand, and then we have the 22 right here, and the next shot of me is killing a squirrel. So if you don't like anything graphic, just skip to this time right here. And we're going to get right into the kill shot. Alright guys, we just shot the deer, and I just packed up, and we're about to leave. But first we're going to go and set up our bait, and I'm going to show you how we killed the squirrel. Okay, so walking up right where I just shot the squirrel. I shot him right here exactly, and as you can see, he is kind of dead. So he was just standing right there, and I shot him with the 22. And right now we are going to set him up right about there, and hopefully a coyote, possum, or something will eat him. Now, if I poke him, he's obviously dead, and we're going to see where we shot him at. So if you don't like blood or something, you might want to skip to a little bit forward, so because I'm going to show, a dead squirrel. Alright, so right here is the squirrel, and if we look at him, he has some pretty sharp teeth, and he was just eating on his nut. And right when you look at him, you see no blood. But I hit him, and I hit him right there in the eye. Now, this might get like demonetized or something, but shot him right in the eye, and it was a perfect headshot immediately. So he didn't feel a single thing. So he died basically instantly and didn't feel a single thing. So we're gonna nail him up right there. Alright, so I just covered my trap back up, and I put the squirrel right there, and hopefully we'll have an animal come right here, step over and step into that trap while trying to get that squirrel. So we're gonna head back out, and if I catch anything, or I'll cut to the next day where I come down here and see if I have anything. So this is the next day. Alright, so we're just rolling up on our trap today, and we got a raccoon. And if we look back where our bait was, where we nailed it up, the squirrel's completely gone, but we have a raccoon there. That's not what we're going for, so we are going to release him. But first we're going to check on the trail cam real quick, so we're going to look at this. Alright, so I got some pictures of the raccoon on trail cam. It is right here. Alright, and what's called. So we're gonna get this raccoon out of the trap. We're not gonna hurt him, and if we take a closer look, this is the trap circle. You can see all the disturbed leaves where he tried to get out. So we're gonna get him out, and I'm gonna record it. And if we take a closer look real quick, his leg is not broken at all, and you can see the rubber jaws are just clamping onto him, and his leg is not broken or anything. It's just holding him there. And you can see we gave him quite a bit of wire, so he wrapped himself up there pretty good, and that stake held him in right there. And that's where he tried to dig out, because that's where the stake is. So we're gonna get him right out right now. All right, so right now I'm releasing him from the foothold trap. These are why these are really useful, because these can release them really easily. Ow. That was a cuss word. Push him down into the ground. Keep on holding him and push him whenever I release him. He's about to get released. All right, he's out. All right, you might want to bring him over here. He's trapped in the wire.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now he is. All right, release him this way. Get the strap. All right, you can release him. There he goes. His foot is definitely going to be a little one. Here, hand me. So he kept on running around here and tackled a couple turkeys, and yeah, he tackled them. So that's the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next video.